The Grizzlies sporting their best look as they came into the building earlier. That's how to make an entrance on the road. The dome of the California Capitol building lit up dramatically here at our broadcast location in Sacramento. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. And tonight we've got the Memphis Grizzlies playing against the Sacramento Kings here in Golden One Center. I'm Kevin Harlan. We've got Steve Smith and Greg Anthony alongside. And our sideline reporter tonight, David Aldridge. DA, take it away.
Thank you very much. Jaren Jackson Jr. is continuing in his father's NBA footsteps. Asked about that influence, Jaren said, just his heart for the game and tenacity. You have to be able to shoot and play defense because you don't want to be a liability. At the end of the day, my dad did all of that, and he won a ring. Kevin Jaren Jr. wants that last part, too.
I can see why, DA, and I think he's well on his way. Thank you for that one. Now, the rookie ranking. Who's in the running for the Rookie of the Year here at the midway point of the season? Some terrific young talent in the NBA. You look at Mitchell. While not in the top 5 currently, he's definitely on the radar screen, and he's been playing some very solid basketball.
And as the Rookie of the Year race has taken shape here, these are the young players who are really standing out as the best of that freshman crop.
They're all experiencing some ups and downs, which is to be expected. But the talent level of these young men, absolutely terrific.
And the starting group for the Grizzlies. Adams at center with Jackson next to him. Then it's Brooke. Then it's Morant, and it's Bane in at the 2 spot. And for Sacramento, the front court will be Barnes along with Bagley. Buddy Hield is out there with Tyrese Halliburton, and it's Thompson in at center. And Greg, some players say they watch the standings, others say they ignore them. Which side were you on?
You know, at times I did a little of both, but I typically wanted to watch, especially when my team was relevant. There was a couple years where I had no desire at all to see where our team was because I knew we were pretty close to the bottom.
And it's Morant missing. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Morant.
That's his first.
That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
And it's Barnes with the ball for Sacramento. They defeated the Wizards in their last game.
Really consistent with their aggression. In that game, we saw very few lulls from an intensity standpoint.
A couple things stood out for me. They were relentless, and they also played under control. That's a deadly combination.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Thompson. That's his
After
first
suffering that
foul.
knee injury in the bubble back in 2020, Jackson worked his way back.
That's the line for the Grizzlies.
That's always one of the toughest parts of the game. Dealing with serious injury when you're young. They're hoping he can remain healthy because he's a foundational piece moving forward.
And he knocks down the first one.
Jaren Jackson, I think about his mobility on the defensive end. He can dart out to the perimeter shooters and recover to the paint better than most guys his size.
Both free throws good from Jackson. Halliburton against Morant. Halliburton kicks to Hield. Wide open. Good.
Buddy Hield.
We play just over a minute here in the first. Now here's Morant. Coming off a solid outing against Portland. Here's Bane, covered by Hield. Adams' shot is off.
I'm not sure what happened on that play. may have relaxed a little bit once he got to the rim.
Barnes can't get it to go. Here's Morant. Lays it up off the glass.
Look how Ja just glides through the
Desmond
contact.
Bane.
He's such a nimble player.
Kings have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Halliburton outside, going inside. Bagley with a wide open look. A three-pointer, no good.
Just a little off to start this game. 1 for 5, looking to find some kind of rhythm.
Morant outside. Jackson finds Brooks. Some nice passing there by Memphis. To the middle, lock at 6. Adams' shot is off.
Not the efficient start they were hoping for. Only 1 for 4 from the field.
Hield's gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. Brooks dishes to Morant. Pass to Bane. Out left to the wing. Morant scanning the floor. Adams trying to free himself up. And it's Morant missing.
He goes up strong, but he is met with resistance. I think that surprised him a little bit.
And then Hield with the dunk.
Because you have to respect that outside shot. The drive is often there for Hield.
Here's Morant. Sacramento making their last shot. Over to the wing. Brooks outside. Shoots from 14. And there's Jackson on the assist by Brooks.
This is something Jackson's worked on. His jump shot inside the arc.
Inside, here's Bagley. And the rejection by Jackson. And here we go. Fast break, and Morant's got it. And it's good, 2 points. Morant's got his second basket.
And great hustle to turn that block shot into a fast break opportunity. Big time play on both ends.
The Kings trail by 4. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Barnes, bounce pass. Hield way outside. That 3 off the mark. The Grizzlies have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. Brooks, the pass to Adams. Morant outside. He can't get that one to fall. Great D that time from Bagley.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Took the opportunity when he saw it. Hield's got 7 points.
A volume 3-point sniper. Hield realizes his role is to help space the floor with his shooting.
Here's Bane. 12 points his last outing. Jackson passes to Bane. It's stolen by Hield. Halliburton right side. And there's the pass to Bagley. Halliburton right side. Now here's Hield. T right on him. Second shot opportunity. Bagley, no good. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for Memphis. Fresh from a win against Portland.
And bottom line, they found ways to score. Credit the game plan going in. It was right on the money.
They knew that the arena would be rocking. And if they could execute well on the offensive end, they knew they could quiet down this hostile crowd.
Here's Halliburton. Following the basket by John Morant. Halliburton passes to Bagley. And the rejection by Jackson. Halliburton with the steal. And the rejection by Jackson. Here's Bane. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. And it's Morant missing. The Kings trail by 3. Halliburton outside. Pass to Bagley. Second chance effort. No good on the shot. And Memphis the other way now.
Hard to catch up when you can't hit shots. This is a quarter he liked to forget.
Back to Brooks. Passes it to Morant. Jackson down low. He's covered by Halliburton. Count that.
The D has to be more assertive with Jaren Jackson inside. Even with some contact, he's still able to score.
Timeout is called. First of the game for Sacramento.
And the intensity Steven Adams brings onto the court with him is obvious. He doesn't let the game come to him. He wants to dictate tempo.
And Greg, that's a quality that served him well. He had a lot to prove when he came into this league. He had to be assertive early on. That attitude has never left him. He still is an intimidator.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Kings. And it's Davis missing. Memphis leading by 5. Over to the left wing. Here's Jackson, and Jackson throws it down hard.
Converting around the rim is just effortless for Jackson. He could play on my team any day.
Sacramento's gone a meager 1 of 6 from three-point land since we got started tonight. Now Davis. He's coming off a 10-point game against Washington. Mitchell with it. Now defended by Adams. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
That's his first
Steven Adams picks one up.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
At the line
Breaking
for
down
your
some numbers
Kings.
here. The hustle stats for Memphis.
They're doing a great
two
job
shots.
defensively down low. They've already racked up a lot of blocks. They've established an intimidation factor early in this one.
And the other thing that's been equally as effective is the fact that they've gotten out on the fast break. A lot of points coming in transition.
The first one falls. And he makes both free throws. Memphis leading by 5. Morant with it. He has 6. Pass to Bain. At the top of the key, Brooks. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Memphis moving that ball around. Releases from 15. Jackson misses.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
Maurice Harkless.
And a brief moment now to see who's atop the NBA.
First team foul.
Free throws. Number 1, the Grizzlies.
You can't be careless when you play them. I mean, no wasted opportunities at the line. It's a team effort, and they're getting it done.
Morant against Mitchell. 11 feet away. Here's Adams. Shoots over Holmes. Adams' shot is good.
Can't teach size and strength. Once Adams gets position, you're not rooting him out of there.
Here's Mitchell. Holmes trying to free himself up. Shot's good by Mitchell.
I mean, that's a good job working the ball inside and getting a quality shot.
Mitchell against Morant. Brooks the pass to Morant. Here's Bain. He's still scoreless so far in this one. And it's Brooks in the corner. Morant outside. Looking to get it going. And Davis pulls it down.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Here's Medu. And the rejection by Jackson. Here's Morant. That drops and it comes off an assist from Brooks. Morant's got 8 points.
I like this play. Good teamwork. You don't want to force Morant to do everything himself.
And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for Sacramento. They trail by 7. Medu passes to Harkless. The Grizzlies pull it in. Bain's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Jackson kicks to Adams. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It's going to go on Rashawn Holmes.
Personal foul.
Possibly the strongest guy in the league. Steven Adams forces defenses to be assertive with him.
The Grizzlies shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. That free throw, no good.
You know what I like about Steven Adams is his intangibles. He's enthusiastic, he's a leader by example, and he's a role model for the younger players.
The Kings making a switch here. Jones is checked in, and Memphis also making a switch. Anderson's checked in. He doesn't get the second one.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
There's 1:47 left here in the opening quarter. Payne for 3. Rebound by the Kings. They just couldn't come out on top last time they took on the Grizzlies. That one was played in Memphis.
Yeah, they were just wrecked last time they faced this team, and a lot of it was their own undoing.
It was a sizable loss, and it was mostly due to their awful passing and ball control. They just need to use better judgment in this game.
They retain possession. Morant, right side. Add another make to his scoring column. His 5th basket of the game. Now shooting 5 of 11.
What body control from Morant. Able to take the hit and power through it all.
The Kings trail by 9. And here is Mitchell. He's been a reliable scorer for him as he's averaging up over 13 points a game. Score the basket, his 2nd of 2 attempts.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Morant against Mitchell. Lets it go from deep. And it's Morant missing. A chance at a 2 for 1 if they want it.
If I'm them, I try it.
And Davis, here we go. Holmes kicks to Harkless. No good on the triple. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. To the paint, here's Anderson. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
.20 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Mitchell driving to the basket. He gets that one. Mitchell's got 8 points.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
Morant outside. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. And so the first quarter is in the books. Grizzlies out in front, leading by 7. Live from Golden One Center, you're watching 2K Sports. And one of the better young two-way big men in the NBA, Jaren Jackson. He talked about how his defensive responsibilities grow.
Probably be more of a backline help, talk more, give more help for the rotations because, you know, depending on what team you play, there's a lot of specific things you got to do to guard a certain player.
Now with his 7'4" wingspan, Jackson has all the tools to be an elite rim protector.
But advanced understanding of positioning. His father was an NBA player, so he's been taught the game from a young age.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And for Memphis guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Yeah, they were very physical and very aggressive. They've just been the better team so far.
And And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the
That's his
second quarter
first
play.
personal foul.
Taking a look at the Grizzlies.
Grizzlies
Brooks is out there with
substitution.
Anderson. Then there's John Morant. And it's Bain in at the 2. Barnes, he's checked in for Maurice Harkless. DeAnthony Melton, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the mobile 1 block.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
Now, here's Mitchell. Holmes trying to free himself up. And it's Mitchell missing. Memphis leading by 5. To the wing on the left. The 3 from Morant. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Holmes got 4 rebounds in this game. Left side, Davis. Holmes down low. Guarded by Morant. Here's Mitchell. Well, shot off that time. Morant with some nice D. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. The Kings currently have the league's longest playoff drought. De'Aaron Fox was 8 years old the last time they made the postseason. He says this is the most passionate fan base. So let's be special and dig out of this hole. As competitors, we want to win right now, but we know that we're building something. Kevin?
Well, they've got the right attitude and close to a breakthrough, many people think. David, thanks. Again, Mitchell missing. And here's Brooks. He'll bring it up for the Grizzlies.
When you watch Dylan Brooks play, you know, he's got some sandpaper to his game. Not shy about trading elbows.
I love those guys. You need these guys to win in this league. Willing to take the defensive challenge and put their bodies on the line to get stops.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
The pass to Tillman. Brooks outside. Anderson passes to Tillman. Good work defensively by Jones. The Kings trail by 7. And here's Mitchell from the arc. And out of bounds is Memphis gains possession.
Grizzlies ball.
A big group substitution here for Sacramento. Thompson, he's checked in for Jones. Marvin Bagley comes in for Rashawn Holmes. Heald's checked in for Davis. And Halliburton subbed in for Mitchell. The Grizzlies also changing it up. Konchar's checked in for Dylan Brooks. And Tyus Jones subbed in for Morant. Pass to Tillman. To the wing right side. Now here's Melton. He's covered by Halliburton.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
It's a backbreaker for your defense, giving up easy buckets like that.
Passes it to Bagley. It's not going to go for him. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. Down low, here's Konchar. Banked in off the glass.
Assisted.
Konchar's got the lead up to 11 now for Memphis.
And they've repeatedly broke inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Timeout called by the Kings. You know, Steve, we're in this era of wide open, up-tempo style. How much fun would you have playing right now?
Kevin, it would have been a blast. The floor spacing gives you so many options offensively, and you can take a whole bunch of threes. However, at the defensive end, in my era, you couldn't hand check, so now it would have been a lot of work.
Brandon Clark, he's checked in for Konchar. That one's good, and the Grizzly lead is cut down now to just 9 in the bucket from Halliburton.
And that's what you like to see right there. A solid move to give himself some room and take it inside.
Now here's Anderson. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. A three-pointer off the mark.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Memphis leading by 9. Clark dishes to Jones. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Here's Anderson. Unable to get that one. And Sacramento will go the other way with it. They host the Spurs after this one. That'll be the last of 3 straight at home for the team. Here's Bagley. Pass to Halliburton. Moves back up. He gets it in there. Halliburton's got his second bucket.
High offensive IQ. He makes great reads and adjustments on the fly.
So timeout called here. The first for Memphis. Sacramento making a switch here. Medu's checked in. Memphis has gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Now Jones. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And Anderson kicks to Jones. Here's Melton. Offline with his 3. The Kings trail by 7. Here's Halliburton. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
That's his first
and when Sacramento took
foul.
Tyrese Halliburton, 12th overall in the 2020 draft, they expected him to contribute right away. Tyrese delivered, winning NBA Rookie of the Month in his first 2 months in the league.
That's good from Halliburton. Such a calming influence on the floor. Halliburton plays Greg way older than his age.
And remember, Halliburton spent 2 years in college. Most of the time we see one-and-done guys, but that second year can do wonders for your career. I stayed for the full 4 years, and that extra experience went a long way. And that's another area where he is just a superb player, excellent at the free throw line.
The pass to Tillman. Here's Medu. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Hield, the pass to Medu. Back to Hield. Now, here is Halliburton. He's guarded by Melton. 6 to shoot. Shoots it. And too long on the shot.
And that's okay. Even though you miss, you had the right guy taking the shot.
Here's Clark, and Clark slams it in.
Quick off the floor and powerful. Clark loves to attack that rim.
And so it's Halliburton who brings up the ball for the Kings. 7-point differential. They kick out to Hield. Barnes with it. 23 points for him the last game against Washington.
And he really made an impact defensively. His 4 steals were huge.
Sacramento gets it back. Halliburton against Jones. Offensive rebound. They kick out to Hield. Back to Halliburton. Hield outside. Tries yet again. They grabbed their own miss. Bagley just couldn't take the lid off. They had their chances, but came up empty.
And he has lost all confidence out there. Still not a single field goal made in the game.
And all quarter long, it's been the same story. Inconsistent with his offense.
Now Halliburton. After the missed 3 from Kyle Anderson.
Shutout in the first quarter. He's heating up now. I like the aggressiveness.
And here is Clark. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Bagley with the rebound. Bagley's got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's Barnes. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. Barnes has got his first bucket of the night.
Silky smooth J from Barnes. The defense was on him, but he just uses his picture-perfect form and outstanding reach to get the job done.
Gets the 3-pointer to fall.
And we've seen this offense step back into three-point land a little bit more in this quarter.
Jones against Halliburton. Driving inside. Here's Bagley. The shot, no good. Some solid defense from Clark. Left side, Anderson. Jones kicks to Melton. Misses the three. The Kings trail by 6. Now, here's Halliburton. Here's Bagley. Some solid defense from Clark. The Grizzlies shooting 31% in the second. Some poor shot selection for them in this quarter. And they pick up 2.
Xavier Tillman.
Now, Halliburton. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Washington.
And he showed again why he is such a sensational playmaker. Some of the plays he made were just remarkable.
Now here's Hield. 8-point game. There's the triple. Happy to see that one go in. He's shooting 4 for 10 with that basket.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Anderson right side. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That's his first personal foul.
Marvin Bagley picks one up.
First team foul.
Not explosive at all. Kyle Anderson is crafty. Nice play to draw the foul.
The Grizzlies have split their free throws right down the middle so far. They're 2 for 2.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
No good on the free throw.
You saw the talent from day one in Summer League. Anderson's one of those guys who can really get it done in a lot of different areas.
Here's what Sacramento's going with right now. Jones checked in for Marvin Bagley. Harkless comes in for Barnes. Terrence Davis, he's checked in for Buddy Hield. And it's Mitchell in for Halliburton. And he sinks the second. Here is Davis. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. Pass to Jones. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's his first personal foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And so far this season, shooting at a 75% clip from the line.
At the line for 2.
And that one falls for Jones. Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for Sacramento. And Memphis also making a switch. Culver's checked in. And so Jones nails both of them.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
Jones looking for an opening. To the inside. And it's Clark with the jam.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones.
2
The
minutes
Kings trail
remaining
by
in the first
6.
half. 2 minutes.
Passes to Harkless. He kicks it to Davis. And the 3 off target. And Clark has got the ball here for the Grizzlies. They've led by as many as 11 points. Jones, no luck.
And one thing I liked in the first quarter was their aggressiveness to draw the contact, putting the defense on the defensive.
And here we go. The Grizzlies on a fast break. And it's Clark with the jam.
I like that find by Jackson. Young bigs who can see the whole floor. You don't come across them that often.
And here are the Kings now, trailing here by 8. Here's Davis. Scores for only the second time tonight. Now 2 for 6 from the field. The Grizzlies shooting 43% from the floor. Jones with it. No points in the game yet for him. Clark inside. Defended by Harkless. Here's Jackson, and Jackson throws it down.
The young fella usually goes about his business, but on that play, it was a highlight reel from Jaren Jackson.
Sacramento's gotten into trouble with the 3-ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. Outside, Davis. And it's Davis finishing it off.
Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish. Jones kicks to Melton. Stolen by Mitchell. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Harkless. Sacramento moving it around. Shot clock at 6. The pass to Mitchell. Another shot. That one's not going to go.
Not sure if that's the shot you were looking for, but it's a fairly clean look. Almost have to take it.
And so we wrap up the first half. Grizzlies lead by 6. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Tristan, what's the plan for the second half tonight?
Well, it's simple. It's going to be a dogfight. You know, they got big guys, true bigs, and we got to come out, play hard, and not let up.
Okay, we'll see if you can get that done. Thanks, Tristan. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Let's talk about that first half. Memphis did not hesitate to set the pace. At one point, they had a 9-point lead fueled by some entertaining defensive and offensive plays. Looking at the scoring breakdown, they ended up going wire to wire in the first quarter, never once giving up their lead. The second quarter wasn't as kind to them, but they still fought through some mistakes to have a 6-point cushion at the half. Kenny, what was your take on Memphis?
It's great to see a team going inside, challenging the defense in the paint. You don't see that mentality as often in today's game. So much of the perimeter, guys want to stay on the outside. They don't want to get sweat equity.
Shaq, what's your take on Sacramento?
Can't believe the coach hasn't been screaming for better looks. They've been letting it fly from the cheap seats with almost nothing to show for it. We've got to tighten up and get smart before the game gets away. Coach, talk to your team.
And that'll about do it as we get ready for the second half. Let's take you down to Kevin Harlan.
Shout out to my main man, Joel.
Joel, what up?